So a couple of other updates to fill you in on. A few changes of plan as well. I said originally that I wasn't going to use the BMS from the Nissan system, but a number of people now have said, well, actually the BMS in the Nissan works for those cells. It's been decoded, people know how to use it. Why throw it away? So I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep using the BMS from the Nissan machine. Slight cock up though, one of many that I'm probably going to make, is that when I took all the cabling out of the pack, I didn't keep the side cabling for the runs. I've kept the cables, but I don't know which cable plugs into what. So I've currently got two streams of cables for all the for the BMS, for the sensors. And so if you know anybody that's got any footage on YouTube of the side panels, the side plastic connectors that connect it all together, that shows where things connect in, quite handy. So that's the first change. Second change is I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the gearbox or not. I think second gear would be a really good gear. The Nissan Leaf revs about 10% higher than the rotary engine originally. So second gear will give me probably 70-75 mile an hour top speed, and pretty nippy. It'll be a better ratio than, or better, a shorter ratio than the Nissan Leaf. Or is it a longer ratio? About a 10-to-1 rather than an 8-to-1 that the Leaf has currently, so it should be slightly nippier off the line. I'd like to get rid of the gearbox, so I'm still kind of umming and ahhing about what to do there. Currently in my office I'm setting up the batteries, so let me just show you that. If we go under here, I've got the rear battery pack there. I've just got the cover off this side at the moment, and I've got the other cells all here for the sides. As I say, at the moment I only have all the cabling. Don't actually know the order it plugs in, so I've made a bit of a cock up there. I'll see if I can find something online that gives me what I need. Another point to note is, so I've got these from, you've seen from one of my other videos. I wasn't sure if they were temperature plates or heat sinks for the batteries. Somebody has noted that they're actually compression plates, which makes a lot more sense. That's why the rears have these two black, one there, one on the other side, and these rods here go right the way through and compress the whole up together. Just stops the cells from expanding, which makes much more sense. So I will be reusing those, because I'm going to be using the batteries pretty much in this configuration. There'll be this lot in the front and the original rear set from the Nissan in the boot, because it fits, which will give me a better distribution of weight. That'll take about 50 kilos out of the car at the back currently, add about 50 kilos into the front, but currently I'm much lighter at the front of the car than the car was originally, so that's not a bad thing. I'm also going to be using the original contactor, again by using the BMS system. This contactor's got a pre-charge circuit in it as well, so it makes sense just to use all the cabling that was in the original battery pack, and learn how to use that. So I probably will make my own code for it. I like to learn these things and write my own stuff. So I've still got a couple of things to fix. One obviously being the battery. Not sure I'm going to be able to fix that from my initial looks. Probably going to need to get a replacement. I've now got to resolve the cabling issue that I've got for the BMS. Once I've fixed those two, I can then get the battery pack up and running, which will then, first project is DIY, get the BMS working for the battery pack. Once that's done, hopefully parallel with that I'll be getting the motor out, and once this is up and running and hopefully the motor's out, I can then start plugging things in together, and I think pretty quickly we should have a Leaf motor running on the bench. But subscribe and I'll keep you up to date.